tinggal di tempat ini merupakan tanah yang kemudian mereka lahir sampai dibesarkan sampai dengan saat ini. Perlu Bapak Ibu Saudara semua kita ketahui bahwa 62 kakak yang kemudian ingin digusur, mereka sebagian sudah.
Selamat siang Tribuners. Posisi kami sekarang sedang berada di Jalan Sluing.
Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Ashaifa in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is the screamers of market traders in Tangerang. The price of the Minyakita is soaring in the raid. A basic food seller, the Tangerang Anyar Market and Gaguan said the soaring oil has occurred on the last 2 months. It is not together with Minyakita, that is a government subsidized cooking oil located by the Ministry of Trade in July 2022. The launch of Minyakita was overcome to oil shortage that had occurred some time ago. The price for Minyakita has been set by the government in the export. However, there is Minyakita now increasing difficult to find the market. Of this season, the basic food traders and the Tangerang Anyar Market, only a food traders sell Minyakita. Not only, he said the price Minyakita had increased, review praised by the government. The next news is acting Regent issue. Second EC Polio Pidie police ready to the support to the intruding police. The Pidie police fully support the implementation of the second round to polio drop Selapan in the immediately of the polio was carried out simulation. Starting on January 13, 2023 with a target of the children aged 0 to the 20 years old. He explained that the explanation of the polio was held after extraordinary event, case of the polio met Pidie district. Ahmad Sofani said, following of the AC action, Pidie Regent, the Pidie police, his staff will oversee and support the implementation to second round of the police of Selapan, which is begun on the Monday. It was at the implementation of the second round to Selapan, polio have a dragons even through the prevent transmission. In the polio, the police increased community again to the virus polio. The next news is carrying 90 passengers speedboat from the Toboali to Selapan burns in Maspari sea waters. The speedboat from the Toboali to Bangkalan, which was again traveled to Tulung Selapan, Ogan Komering Ilir, was burned. The burned incident, the speedboat from the Toboali occurred in the sea waters in Maspari Island on the Monday at around 7 a.m., carrying 19 passengers. Excavators Basel Police Adjutant Commissioner Police Amri, with the permission, the head of the Police Adjutant Commissioner Big Police Joko Isnawan confirmed the was suspend fire. Amri updated the middle of the Maspari civil passenger speedboat phrase anti-exploded quickly grabbing the oil tank with the body with the speedboat. Furthermore, Garun police staff also said the number of the speed passenger and crew were evacuated and the rescue about the Nila brand. And then taken to Sungai Lumpur village, then transportation by the another speedboat to Tulung Selapan Amri further relieved that his party continued to coordinate with the Oki Celebrate police regarding the burning of the speedboat. Not only that, he also appealed to all vessel people remain already careful with crane out activity because the weather conditions were unstable. The next news is heavy rain triggers flooded in Malinau with high water, Submerges statement in the city area. A number of stellar mansions surround capital city of Malinau Regency, North Kalimantan were flooded on the Sunday. Based on Tribun Cultura monitoring a number of the main routes, the city area still flooded and still difficult to motorized vehicles to pass. A number of volunteers to disaster response organizations have been monitoring the water level since this morning. On Malinau Kota settlements, Malinau Kota in the village at the surrounding were included by the flooding to adults is bad. One of residents of the Malinau city explained the settlement around the area regulation imploded by the flood. This afternoon, this water will still waist high or to adults stomach. He was towards Malinau city on the Sunday. Flooded submersion a number of settled in the Malinau city area Sunday. In the Malinau Kota in this water city level 1,000 and the afternoon returned to up adults waste in the Malinau. A number of the routes including in the slowing route of their currently closed because monitoring facial and cannon test them. Based on information from the Malinau Regional Disaster Monitoring Agency, and the flood was triggered by the overflow of the river, which contains with a high rival. Flood occurred in this district around capital including North Malinau, Malinau City, West Malinau, and Mantara. The next news is regarding the exonation of the ex-resident of the Batu Merah lineup is the block the Excavator. A number of residents look heavy arrangement was caregivers in the 6,200 family in the overflow this Siramud Ambon city. The resident action reject the condemnation because they consider it with the explanation that was speak right now and was procedural and violent the rules. Monitoring by the Tribun Ambon at the location, an excavator truck was visited extreme house in fact in the resident. 18 read the flag planted to the object and executor. Also for use, prevent bearing per object will also help a resident. Previously, a resident and a land levies have been point a prison receipt with a totality with the Almighty second there Nidura was a GMAC non-access. Indonesia terrorist Batu repeaters happen to return to the borders of the land object. The next news is Sadistic Bangkalan from the police chased hate chicken poop until he after exile. The sadistic behavior Jeffrey, 13 years old, when he stole a coal phone, was accompanied by the greater court. The man from the Macha Village, Tanjung Bumi District, Bangkalan Regency, chose to run away, have had himself up tested former resident chicken coop for the housing, avoid being casted by the police. Head of the Tanjung Bumi Police, Adjutant Commissioner Police Polio Riswantoro Richard Lee lead the personate Siaga arrest combined by the Criminal Investigation Unit. Ibtu Kurniawan and for his member Bajik Hamlet Tanjung Bumi Village. Afternoon to this early morning. Admire the surrender and the ferry together with the Kurniawan Ford personnel made their way to the chicken coop where Jeffrey was hiding. The time that the show would add the several members of the police formation to surround the entry the chicken coop to wake up and perpetrator Jeffrey like a storing by the lighting at the night. Jeffrey was sleeping soundly, suddenly woke up and was a fantasy. He had that has difficult behind his back, and this man from the him were political man. He realized that the escape was over. The next news is Minister of Agriculture says biggest rice harvest in Indonesia will happen. The Minister of Agriculture of Indonesia, Submerges Yassin Limpo said that there will be big harvest in Indonesia from January to March 2023. The biggest harvest will occur on the Karawang Regency. He started during the rice harvest in Pawang village, in Karawang district, Karawang Regency on the Thursday. Before going to Karawang, he said that the chicken pop data standing group of the studies from this data shuttle Yassin Limpo calculate towards exploiting 10 million hectares of the harvest of the Tulung Indonesian or half total 1.9 million hectares will be harvested in January, February and March. Minister of Agriculture Sahrul Yasmin Limpo during the harvest session in Karawang. He also matched DPD data from the Otus house measured less from the same. They included holding Zoom meeting with approximately 18 regions, including 17 provinces. The Minister of the Agriculture is confident that with bigger ripe technology and handling can increase productive of the pedally finance and quickly return to the planting and rice. Well, I think those are the news for today with me, Kusnul Ashaifa. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.